Hello again, and once again, this is from about a week ago, because I'm slow. And once again, yep, this is Floodgate, and I think after that, after this, I have a. Oh, I forget. It's probably Serenity, but I'll see you here in about 20 minutes. That's a completely typical opening. I think I was delayed a few seconds, but got to the prime, helped build it, went back to the core. We're about to lose our prime, so I have to run over that way. This guy's gonna try to head me off. Almost managed it.
I'm in position. I need some backup.
Probably fun times, I wouldn't be surprised. Try to lob some grenades up on top of him. And the center went down, so I could forget him for a while. Take out Holsing, head for the center to help shore it up. Although the flood has gone red, but there's no timer on it. Now there is. There goes a red Viper. There's a Viper on the ground over there, so there might be the red orb is moving in, but he's down. Oh, fun times is in our team. Well, there you go. Flood is ticking down. Ignore it for a few seconds, and suddenly it's short. And get taken out immediately with a Suicide Viper. We'll probably lose 20 points there. Unless we can shoot it down in the next 15 seconds. There is a nuke up there. So if I'm fast, I might be able to take that out. Maybe just time. Oh, it's already down. So now you can't recall these nukes. You gotta fly them wherever you think it'll do you some good. I've never made it through this door before, and I'm not gonna make it that time either, because Niagara Noriega snuck up behind me and killed me while I was piloting it. That's all you can do is, when your target is down before it goes up, you've already wasted the nuke. You gotta make some desperate attempt to get it somewhere else where it might be useful. Meanwhile, red is taking the center again. Viper takes out the nemesis I fell into. So we've lost everything but our prime. And we'll go back to... I could go either way here. Little chance of sniping that character. He's already undercover anyway.
I have the orb.
Okay. I'll stop the red orb from getting back to the center, which is where he wants to go. That flak orb screwed up the flak orb, but finished him off. The orb flak. The flak lob. I'm gonna stand right over this orb, which is not the recommended treatment. I think it's probably a better idea to just suicide it on it right away, usually. But if I feel like I have a chance of seeing people come up on me without being snuck up on, I might sit there and try to guard it. Make an effort to get to the prime. I'm sure there's all kinds of resistance going this way. Oh, the prime is down. Maybe I can cap it. Just about. Well, that's heartening. With the score all even, we've taken the enemy prime and we've got 16 seconds on the flood, so we might get 20 points there. Red orb's trying to come in somewhere. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's gonna cap. No. We stopped him, but not in time. Gettyslee's nose. Haven't seen him in a while. We lost the center. Funny name. He's named after the singer for Rush, I believe, if I remember those names correctly. My brother knows the names of every movie star that ever lived. I don't know any of these people. I don't know who he's talking about. I'm like, who the hell do you mean? Oh, that, and show me a picture. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know them. I know them when I see the picture, but I don't know their names or anything about them, and can't imagine why I'd want to. No. But, you know, I guess that's why they call them popular. People like to know these things. Flood has 52 seconds, not real short. I guess I can go check and see if the nuke is up. Red orb's heading toward the center. I gotta go back there. He's gonna cap. Getty's Lee's nose. I'm gonna drop over there. This vehicle, unlike a lot of vehicles, can actually recover from this screw up. You can actually get it. You fall out that window, you can actually climb back up. Only vehicle can do that. Something that might actually come in useful someday. I'm not holding my breath, but it could happen. We've lost the center again. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I could go to the flood and hold that up, but I need to go back to the center before we lose our prime. Yeah, let's get that center down.
Man the nightshade.
Okay. That'll help. Red's trying to build it back up again. But that was the only red in place, so I can just knock it back down, and now we're building it. Meanwhile, red has the flood, of course. You tend to kind of go back and forth like that. You take the center, they take the flood. You take the flood, they take the center. If you can get the upper hand on that little timing, on that little dance, then much better chance of winning the match. Okay. Center and flood both under fire. May lose one or the other. And
the nightshade.
Pretty consistently fail to jump out of the vehicles on time when those arrows are coming in. Tend to wait just a little too long. I mean, you have time to jump out. It's just a matter of, you know, you don't want to jump out too quick. Although for that vehicle, it's not worth it staying in it, really. You should just jump out. We've got the center, so I can afford to sit here and shoot down this center. Shoot down the flood. They've got a nightshade down there, which is pretty weak. I could probably profitably sit there and shoot the nightshade down.
I've got the ore.
But now I want to help out at the center and pick up the nuke, which I'm going to fail to do. Niagara Noriega right there. We've still got the center for the second, but it will go down here shortly. We've got the flood back, so I need to head back to the center because I'm pretty sure Noriega just nuked it. Red's building it. And back up in there. It's down again. So obviously we have some people over there. I can help them out. And I'm just gonna be able to help build it, that's all. Here comes a red orb. No. Red orb's at the flood, I think. I'm not sure. That wouldn't be the right place for him to be, but red's trying to take the center again. Go back and support that. The flood's getting shorter. Red guy's up there on top of on the roof. That's a little hard to get to him from there. I could take this vehicle out. Oh, got nuked. I could take the vehicle out and get up to the roof in it from the outside, but that would take several seconds, by which time it would be too late to be of any use whatsoever. A lot of things you could do in this game are of that nature. You know, you could do them, but in the time it took you to do them, the point of doing them would most likely be lost. Okay. Did we lose another 20 points? We sure did. Okay, well let's try try to tag the node just to keep him busy a little bit.
Man the nightshade.
Failed to do that. The center and the flood, both up for grabs. We're building the center, so I'll sit here and shoot at the flood.
Grab the redeemer.
Can't do much but slow these people down, being outnumbered.
Grab the redeemer.
Niagara whips out his sniper rifle.
Man the
Nuke is up.
nightshade.
Well, somebody got it. Flood's getting shorter and the orb's going around it, so probably catch an arrow doing this.
Man
Yep,
the
sure did.
nightshade. Red core is
Red orb's
vulnerable.
coming in, try to take the center, but he can't because they lost their prime. We're gonna lose 20 points anyway,
Man
most
the
likely.
nightshade.
Flood does have fire on it. They go, well, we got it. Okay.
Attack
Crisis.
the
That
core.
crisis
Red
averted.
core is
And
under
we'll go
attack.
back to
I've got the orb.
pick up the orb and probably head towards the enemy prime. Either to
Red
recap
core
it or
is
try to
under
hold it.
attack. Attack the flood.
While somebody shoots at the core, which is nice of them.
Red core
Here comes
is
a red
secure.
orb. He took it back. Which means I kind of have to pause here for a second. It's being the wrong way to go. Get that arrow out because there may be a vehicle come out, but there's nothing. Turn around for the inevitable. There he is. And that's Noriega. And for once I'll get out the sniper rifle and take him out. That was probably a body shot. I don't think I got a headshot on that one.
Man the nightshade.
Probably just low on hit points. Did me no good whatsoever. I was down to 1 hit point, and it was easy for them to take me out before I could cap, so. Oh, let's see. I could go after the orb, but I tend to go after this vehicle instead and keep checking on that nuke. Really like the nuke. We've got the flood, and it's sort of short, so maybe we'll get 20 points on that. Nope, red's gonna cap it. Almost certainly. Oh, somebody just nuked the center. Is he gonna show up? No, he's not. Okay, we'll just cap it. Must have died before he could get in here. Flood's getting short again. Oh, we got it. Never mind. Alright, well, we could go after the prime unless red gets back in there in the center again. We'll start shooting this down. No sign of fire on the center, which is good. Not much defense here except for that nightshade there, which is not so good. Let's see if we can get him out. Maybe not. He might be down by now. Oh, is he still there? Oh god, I'm not paying attention.
Man the nightshade.
Okay, well red will probably cap. Yes, they did. You go back and, oh yeah, check on the nuke again. Well, we gotta defend the center a little bit. Not quite as good a chance of picking up an arrow here because they kind of they don't have a direct line on you. Oh. Oh, we've got the prime down. Nuke is not there. Red orb's coming in to
Red
recap,
core is under attack.
and probably will. Now I'm gonna see if I can get. Nope, can't make it. Got an arrow locked on, but got over a rise before they could get that missile out there. Red's trying to take the center again.
Grab the redeemer.
Denied the suicide. Nuke there? Yes. Okay. And red's gonna bring their orb in and cap the center, right. Quite often while I'm trying to do all these precious moves like grab the nuke, meanwhile red's not sitting there doing nothing waiting for me to do that. So. You kind of get to the point where you anticipate that kind of thing. I mean, you expect it. If it doesn't happen, then you know you're pretty much got it made.
5
All right.
minutes remain. Attack the floodgate.
In
now.
terms of the match, I mean. Certainly not in any other way. Okay. Who is that? I don't know. Screwed up though. Let me see if I can stop him from capping. No, of course not.
Attack the center node.
I have the orb.
Okay. Well, we're only 2 points behind. It's possible we could win it. Don't know how likely it is. Let's go to. I'll pick up the sniper rifle just for kicks. Not that I'm likely to kill anyone with it, but there's no fire on the prime. Somebody else. Oh, I've got the orb. Okay, lovely. Neither of those objectives is looking really good. I'd like to know where the red orb is before I go for the center, and the flood doesn't even have a timer on it yet. The flood is down, so I'm pretty much stuck with going to center. If I can figure out where the red orb is. Because I don't want to jump down here only to find that the red orb is now incoming on the prime. I think I managed to dodge that sniper. I think I'll go this way in case he was anticipating I was going to go through the center. I've got some support here. There's the red orb. He had to be somewhere. I'm not going to make that. Got 58 points. I might as well make one last attempt. The red orb is still in there. The flood is getting short. I really should turn around and get that. The red orb is still there. Should have turned around and went for the flood. I'm going to do that now, but it's a little late. Go this way because there's a red in front of me. He'll probably be waiting for me right here. Lovely. Let's see if we can save the day. Just barely.
Man the nightshade.
Nothing like cutting it as fine as possible. Okay. Well, situation's not entirely horrible. No sign of red moving in on the prime, so flood's sort of short, so I could sit here and support it. Probably should have. But I want the center. Okay. And we got it. Well, maybe we'll get 20 points there. Red seems to have fallen asleep. No, they're going to cap.
We carry on.
Okay. Red's dropped a spider mine in here, so that's... I can spend the next few seconds taking those out. Watching the flood get shorter. There comes the red orb. Probably from overhead. He's gonna cap. Yeah, I didn't think I'd still... Well, no, he didn't. We took it out the prime. No thanks to me. There's that red nightshade. I'm not chasing him. Oh, somebody averled my vehicle out from behind me.
Man the nightshade.
Totally failed to snipe the orb carrier. He did fail to cap, but we lost 20 points on the flood while I was screwing around. Let's see if we can put some damage on the core for him to make up for all this. Amazingly, this score is still almost equal. Alright. We'll just sit here and stinger everybody. There's the orb carrier. That's the one I want to get.
Red core is under attack. 30 seconds left. Man the nightshade. Red core is critical.
And might as well just suicide on it. Well, maybe not.
Destroyed.
What? We lose that? Seriously, we won that? Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Somebody must have nuked the core, or just shot it down while I was not paying attention.
Play.
Okay. Oh, is this another floodgate?
Attack the prime node.
I've got the orb.
That's what the other match was. It was floodgate again, of course. This is the best map in the game. Pretty much. Perennially.
Attack
Perennially.
the floodgate node.
Which means every time. Okay. And there's a shield on the node because Red just capped it. Which means I have to stay alive about 10 seconds. Which is a bit questionable for me.
Attack the center
Oh,
node.
just manage it. With 1 hit point. Getting the hamster ball. Play defense a little bit.
I have the orb.
Probably a little early for the nuke, but... Yeah, it is a little early for the nuke. Let me go to the prime. And this is a dumb thing. This is a good way to catch an arrow. Here comes a red orb. He'll just cap that right back. Amazing I haven't been north. It's amazing I haven't been arrowed yet. Need to get out of this vehicle.
Man the nightshade.
I've got the orb.
Can't get the orb, someone else has it. I'll get in this vehicle, nothing else for me to do. Should probably run outside and see if I can shoot down the incoming orb
Is vulnerable.
when he gets towed around the corner, but he's not gonna make it. Okay. I'm gonna try the original, I think this is Barr that came up with this one. You drive up on top of these rocks, and if you do it just the right way,
Red core.
which this is not, there you go. You can shoot directly at the core.
Red core
A little
is
difficult to
secure.
get this in
Man
position.
the
If you don't do it right, then you can't focus on the core and you don't get to hit it.
Man the nightshade.
And you're usually kind of open to fire there, so.
Man
And the center gets
nightshade.
nuked. Okay, well. Center's up for grabs. We got the flood, so let me go to center. Tend to go where I feel like I'm needed. Which is generally a short list. Okay. Oh, there's our orb. And I'm gonna get denied before I can cap that. There's a shield on there. Gotta stay alive another few seconds. Nope, can't do it.
Man the nightshade.
Only had 20 hit points to work with. Let me see if it's time for me to pick up some propaganda. The liberal empire is in dire straits, I gotta tell you. I think some people don't like the liberal empire. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. I've been thinking I could, if I wanted to get,
Man the
if I
nightshade.
get tired of running the propaganda and all that, I could outfit this Python with all kinds of hull reinforcements and shield cell banks and all that, and all this kind of crap, and go out there and just shoot down the enemy police ships. I gotta look up how that works exactly, but that's a way to undermine enemy systems. I'd prefer to do something along those lines to defend our systems. I'm not sure that's an option. Oh well.
Red core is under attack. Grab the Redeemer.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous has been running a competition the last several days.
Red
The
core
winner
is
of the competition,
Red core is secure.
you know, it involves doing various in-game task type of things, and apparently the winner of the competition is going to get the honor of
I have the orb.
having their very own power faction.
Floodgate node.
I don't know if they're actually in control of it, or they just get to put their name on it, or how that works. I barely know anything about power play anyway. It's been getting pretty rough for the Felicia Winters people, though. I tell you what, they're losing systems left and right. Flew into the capital the other day, and there were 2 Fertilancers winged up with all kinds of upgraded shit, all kinds of upgraded weapons and shit on them and stuff. Hesitated a couple extra seconds before getting the fuck out of there, and they got me down to about 12 hit points before I managed to warp out to the next system. Because I'm not carrying all kinds of armor and weapons and shit. It's all cargo holds.
Man the Nightshade.
No. Yeah, I assume they're doing that to. I assume they're doing that to undermine the Empire. But again, you know, I'm not really sure how that works. They could be just fucking with people to be assholes. You never know. Probably should have collected their names. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. You can generally avoid that just by, you know, just by bugging out of the system as soon as you see them coming, because you know what they're there for. Oh well. Unless you want to try to fight them, if you're one of these elite spaceship fighters with the. He's gonna cap for sure. Okay, well let me try and shoot this down. We've got him down to 41 points, so it looks very optimistic, but Red is showing some signs of life here. They've got our prime. Not so good. Yeah, so we might not get this one. Okay.
Attack the floodgate node.
Well, we got our prime back. Probably go after the center. Hopefully the prime don't go down in the next 2 seconds, but we might get this.
Man the Nightshade.
There you go. Only got knocked down to 31 hit points. There's the red orb. What's he doing over there? He must have got flung in the wrong direction.
Man the Nightshade.
Oh, there's one up there. Yeah. Lovely. Totally failed to kill him. Well, let me back up and try to just hold the node. Wait for him to make his move. There he is. Totally screwed that up. Okay. Nuke is up. According to the minimap, anyway. I'm sure I'll head off in that direction. Oh, there's a red going for it. Doubt I'm going to be quick enough to stop him. Let me get the stinger out. There's 2 of them. Yeah, we ain't going to stop both of them. Especially this guy's running interference for me. Yeah, I'm sure it's too late. Where'd he go? Oh, I can recover the orb and maybe cap with the few hit points I got left. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we got a handle on this after all. Let me salvage that hamster ball.
Man the Nightshade.
Okay.
Attack
Go back, get the orb.
I've got the orb.
Probably go for the prime, but no doubt the flood will be getting short by the time I get out there, and don't have the option of going for the prime now. Might as well go after the flood, I would guess. Well, maybe not. They're trying, yeah.
Man the Nightshade.
Decided to risk going for the center and didn't get either one. Somebody else got the center. Should have capped the flood. Although it wasn't real short.
Man the Nightshade.
But in that case, it would have been a better idea. When you get people telling you, you know, don't cap the flood now, don't cap the flood now, you know, it's not an ironclad thing. They're playing the odds is what they are. You know. And the odds don't always go the way they're, you know. The odds don't always The long shot sometimes pays off. Okay.
Got the orb.
Go back and get the center again. Nuke is up. I need to quit. Oh, the nuke is back down again. We got the nuke again. Okay, well. Could go after the prime, but there's fire on the center, and it would probably go down before I get there. Nightshade's up there. Well, probably shouldn't be going this way.
Man the Nightshade.
That was a dumb idea. There's some guy firing from me in front, and I'm backing up in the direction of a Nightshade. Not a good idea. Back down to the prime. Red orb coming in, probably going for this. No. If he fails to take the prime, no doubt he will go for the flood. Yep. And there he goes. Well, he's in that general area. There he goes. Exactly what you'd expect. You go over here, there's... Flood's very long, but... This gives you access to the walkway, and you can use that to get to the center, so that's useful. Tag the flood, head for the center. Although this is a very exposed route, Red Orb's gonna cap. Absolutely. Unless... No, he will. There it is. Had a hair of a chance to turn that around, but nuh-uh. Wasn't gonna happen. Losing all kinds of shit off the core now.
Man the Nightshade.
Oh.
Defend the prime node.
I've got the orb.
Viper trying to harass the core spawn.
Attack the center node.
Red orb coming in to, Red orb is down. Okay, well, once again, I could go hold the flood, but I'd really want to get that center. Wonder what chance I have of doing that. None whatsoever, because the Nightshade's right there. Okay, and now we're going to lose the flood again. Yep.
Atonement.
Something like that happens enough times, I might start to question my judgment. How many times? I don't know, 10. Okay, so flood's down. Go back for the flood. Go back for the center. If we aren't about to lose our prime, which looks like we probably are. I hope we got some. No, that's it. Complete waste of time being over here. Except that I might tie up a couple of their players, maybe. If they've got even less sense than I do. Still ahead, but it doesn't look good. There's our orb. Let me see if I can catch up with him and give him a hand. Nope, too late.
Attack the floodgate node.
Pick up the orb. Take some wild shots with a sniper rifle. See if I can get up the steps. And just made it. But
Attack the enemy prime
can't
node.
live to actually support the center, so we'll probably lose it in the next several seconds.
Attack the floodgate node.
Okay, well let me head over this way. Again, the flood's very long. Oh, there's the red orb. Need to go after the center. Yeah, let me try to get to this. Nah, we're going to lose our prime now. Very bad judgment, I think, in my case. I don't feel good about that at all. Should have just went straight to the center and screwed the flood for a few seconds.
I have the orb.
But we're going to lose both. We're going to lose the prime and the flood.
Grab the Redeemer.
Definitely.
Grab the Redeemer.
Yep. Yeah, totally falling apart. About to lose 20 points. Oh, yeah. Kill Niagara Noriega. Oh. Makes me so happy. because it happens so rarely. Okay. Nuke is up. Probably they need some help over at the flood, so let me, whoever was over there shooting at it got shot down.
Man the Nightshade.
Probably by this character. Is he out? Oh, we saved it. The red orb's right there. He'll probably go after our prime. The prime is down. Of course it is. And the red orb is on his way. No, red orb's gonna cap the flood. Because they've already gotten the prime.
I have the orb.
What do they need him over there for? Well, we'll see if we can shoot it down again. 4 minutes left to go, about 20 points ahead. We could still win this. Well, we need to take more of the map. Or get a couple of floods. About to lose another flood. Build up a few rockets. Shoot it down. We're going to lose our prime again. There's a red orb. Totally missed it. Oh, missing him so many times. That's terrible. Yeah, my reflexes are very uneven.
Prime node.
Sometimes I can just make shot after shot. Sometimes I can't hit shit.
Blue core is under attack.
This is one of the latter occasions.
Blue core
Oh
is
yeah, we're
heavily
losing it
damaged.
now. For sure. I need to go after the flood.
Blue core is critical.
But I'm going after the prime instead. Ah, lovely.
Man the Nightshade. Blue
We're a man
core
down
is
too, that's
secure.
not gonna help. We're now behind. Let's see, we got our prime back. We need to make a desperate attempt to get the flood. Fun Times is gonna make that. Don't want to interfere with them, but...
Blue core
Okay,
is
red orb's right there.
the Redeemer.
Of course he is. And Fun Time denies him. Okay. And we've lost our prime again. The nuke is up. Might as well pick it up. Might as well use it on the prime.
Blue core is secure. Attack the center.
Ah, the prime is down. Prime is up. Let me see if I can get the center out
Attack the floodgate.
quickly.
node.
Yes. There could still be hope. Now red's building it again. They see that nuke coming and they'll get under cover and jump back out as soon as it's over
Man the
with.
Nightshade.
And they built it back up.
2 minutes remain.
Nothing to do but shoot at it.
Man the
But they
Nightshade.
got all kinds of people defending it. Need to get that flood out again. It's getting short. There's a red orb there to cover it. If he ain't now, he will be soon. And I need to get the center quick before they get the wild idea to go after the prime.
We carry orb.
They're shooting it down. It'll probably go down before I can do anything here. Especially since they got people covering the center anyway. Prime is down.
Man the Nightshade.
Yeah, pretty inevitable. See, if my judgment were working correctly, I probably should just went straight to the prime to defend it. A little late to play defensively at this point. Got a minute to go before overtime.
1 minute
Well, we got the
remains.
center down again. And I've got the orb with 49 points. Probably ought to just cap the flood. That would be the thing to do.
Man the Nightshade.
For once I get it right. Okay.
Man the Nightshade.
And we might even get the enemy prime, but it's doubtful because the center's going down. Yeah, the red orb headed to the center.
Attack
Obvious
the
thing
center
to do.
node.
And he capped it. 30 seconds
30
to
seconds
overtime.
left.
And we just lost the flood. Let's see if I get denied right about here. Nope, got the center. Well, did one thing right then, I guess. 2 things right would have been better. Here comes the red orb to take it right back.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Ah,
Man the Nightshade.
and failed to
4,
stop him.
3, 2,
Where is he? There he is.
Overtime. Man the
Yep.
nightshade.
Well, we got the flood anyway. I can head over that way. And then hang a left and head for the prime before Red gets her shit together. Orb's heading to the center also. Might have been smarter here to go after the prime. To cover it while he makes his quixotic attempt there. Is it quixotic or quixotic? I don't know.
Man the nightshade.
I've only ever seen it printed. I don't think I've ever heard anybody ever use that word. Okay.
Man the
Niagara
nightshade.
Noriega. Who else? Okay. Well, him and Fun Times. Okay. Center's down again. We're in overtime. And the score is rather even. Amazingly. Did we pick up a flood? I'm gonna let Beast there take the nuke. We'll see what he's able to do with it. Hopefully he'll just nuke the center. Oh, yep, he did. Good for you. And we got the center back. It is possible we could win this.
I have the orb.
Not very likely from what I'm saying, but we could do it. Yeah, we need to definitely take... Well, we're about to lose the center now, so that's not going to happen. Yep, there it is. That's probably going to doom us right there, I would think.
Man the nightshade.
Playing like shit, I have to say.
Carry orb.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad about the liberal empire, man. It's... I admire their ideology, you know? Imaginary as it is. You know, concisely expressed, and I think about 2 lines of sloganeering.
Man the nightshade.
But, you know, Felicia Winter, she's kind of a... Well, you know, she's I think she's like, what is she? She 90, but she's good looking for 90, I think. I think the purple lipstick does a lot for her. Alright, well... Yeah, we're about out of here. 2 points. Yep, that's about it. Get a few more kills anyway, for what that's worth. Like to play through, as if we had a chance. Oh, that did come out a little bit close though, didn't it? Okay, well, nice match. How you doing?